Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sabur Khan, Chairman Daffodil International University and Daffodil Group, is an entrepreneur and ICT personality and has been silently serving the nation in the development of the ICT sector of Bangladesh. May I now humbly request Dr. Sabur Khan to deliver his keynote speech.
First of all, thank you very much. And I must I love to say with the same echo with Mr. Sohail Ahmed, the additional DG, as he mentioned that November 1st, we are hope that school will be reopened. So we will expect also same spirit because as we understood, because everybody, every student, every parents, all teacher in the whole country, the whole rhythm is now waiting for seeing the school reopen. So thank you very much for your indication that government is taking initiative to open the school. We are also expecting that it will be open very soon. So thank you very much again, the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Primary Education and Primary and Mass Education, A2I, and all of other stakeholders for organizing such a wonderful topic, school reopening. And we are also thanks to seeing the this event for respect of the Mujibiyar celebration. So I'm going through my screen. First of all, as everybody, we know that the 463 million students worldwide have been cut off for this education, and we all of we are aware that what's going on. So I'm just sure that Bangladesh will not facing much trouble. As you know, there's it was predicted that 12 countries, the 12 million children across the world may affected, may not again come to the school. But we are hopeful that Bangladesh is not in the among these 12 countries. We are 28 countries where there is also some high risk for some moderate dropout. But we are hopeful that the government will take a lot of initiative and it can be overcome with all of our good efforts. So again, as already a DG and of course the MC and opening speech, everybody we know that school is empty, playground is empty, the gymnasium is empty, the auditorium is empty. But I'm quite sure that it will not be lasting long, as everybody we know the mobile is not allowed earlier to the school, but now everyone we know that coming to school is not allowed now. Rather, the mobile is only the key tools for continuing our education system. And what the situation analysis, I'm sure that everybody, you know, the remote learning will continue, no way. And the focus on modernizing both the infrastructure and delivery methods. Because the real scenario and considering the present pandemic, everybody will agree with me that government and all of this educational sector need to emphasize to develop the infrastructure and also the tools which will be mostly focused to develop the teacher. So digital and broadcast remote learning policies must also need to address, because between this time, we are lucky that government took a lot of initiative, which was really, it's amazing for the government very instantly, very promptly, they took a lot of initiative. And there is some statistics we must know that the parents, those whose child's school is closed, they don't have the Wi-Fi connection, some of them, the 29%, they are using their class or school work through the cell phone, mobile phone, and Wi-Fi connection is getting the very less people, and very less people has the computer, only 21%. So we are hopeful that government has the very strong commitment about the digital Bangladesh, and government is also took initiative to give some electronics devices to the student. We are hopeful that in our next budget and next any step, government will also keep in mind that how they should address this sensitive issue. And as MC and ADZ is already also mentioned, this is the time for the policy recommendation also. There must have the hybrid system, because we don't know how long this pandemic will be continue. And you know that the whatever problem is already going to be established in our mindset. So that's a clear indication that we must have to stick to our education system with the hybrid system. There should be some online, there should be some classroom, until and unless it should be removed from our society. So I'm just giving some viewpoint from communication channel, making pair student, and guideline and rubrics. Now you see that it should be the common pattern also. All of the school teacher, there is one or two school teacher must look after about the psychological support also. And there should be some risk management. Teaching methodology need to change, lot of the student survey also repeatedly should need to conduct. The parents also need to be involved, that in what way they also like to participate in the development of this educational system. So these sorts of rubrics and a lot of the guideline, I'm sure that our regulatory authority will look after. And of course, I'm just giving this three indication that a layered approach for the risk mitigation. You know that the green part, I'm trying to make understand the reduced infection. You know, there is some few places we understood because due to cause of this people awareness, due to cause of this precaution, and a lot of the other factor, maybe there the infection percentage of the risk is very reduced. So this green part, I'm just trying to show that family life, student teacher health, and a lot of other factors need to be addressed. But another yellow part, I'm trying to understand the reduced transmission, because you know that some of the area, I'm sure that maybe there is some few percentage of the risk is also enabled. So the face covering, hand sanitizing, outdoor teaching, and you know that the indoor signing, a lot of the other factor, you know, the ventilation system need to be improved, and limit room occupancy also need to be restricted, air purification also need to be ensured. And some other part, where the outbreak, the risk is high. I'm sure the school operation maybe need to be closed. Maybe the student teacher health interaction also need to be addressed, and definitely the limit teacher cohort interaction, and regular, there's counseling also need to be implement frequently. So these three area we need to take the proper precaution from the Ministry of Education and other regulatory authority. And as everybody agree with me, this is the time for readjust our national budget. We know that our operating budget in 2021, the educational sector and technology sector is only 12.5%. But nowadays, I think this sector need to be re-evaluated, because again, considering the COVID-19, the whole sector, the education sector, because it is the backbone of the nation. So as we understood, because the infrastructure and a lot of the other development cannot possible now, despite of the good intention of the government. So that is why I must say that the education sector need to be increase the budget. And again, for teachers also need to be trained. And we know that the teacher mobilization nowadays need to be considered, because some of the teacher maybe they are staying in the remote area, and it is our time to consider that which teacher is staying in which area. So we can utilize these sorts of mobilization, considering their family, train teachers to monitor the children and identify those experiencing. At the same time, the provide support to the teacher, because we need to give the support to the teachers, so that the teachers should also give the support to the distressed children or the student. And definitely for bringing the structured education activities, we must need to mitigate the psychosocial impact. The psychosocial impact, as I already mentioned, because earlier the teacher was need to involve with the psychological training, but this is the right time to give the proper training to the few of the teachers who should address this to the student. And of course, it is also one of the key factors, because as I understood, because our Honorable Prime Minister is already thinking about these free school meals. And I'm sure this is because it's the demand of the present scenario, because the student, the hand wash, hygienic, a lot of the factors need to be addressed properly. So I'm sure that the guarantee of the free school meals, at least considering this COVID-19, we should ensure. And as this event is also organizing as a Teacher's Day, to respect of the Teacher's Day. So I must say, teacher's purpose is not to create student in his own image. Of course, they need to develop the student who can create their own image. And again, as our great leader, the Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who always showed the great respect to the teacher. I think a lot of you may aware that he's one of the teacher. His name is Saidur Rahman. When he came to meet with the Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, I think he already honored him, respect him, to seat him in his own chair. And Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman respectfully said, "Sir, please call me up over telephone whenever you need to meet me. I'll go to meet you myself." So this is the respect is coming from the great leader. So I'm sure that this is also one of the factors that in the Teachers' Day, we should bring the respect for the teacher, because nowadays we know that the teacher's respect is not considered as it was earlier. So some of the sweet message of this Teachers' Day, our children is always love to show their best respect to the teacher. So that's why I'm just giving some quotation. One of the kids says, she mentioned that my teacher gave me the best gift of all, believing in me. So again, some of the sweet message, I also put it here. My teacher thought I was smarter than I was, so I was. A 6-year-old student just expressed her intention about the teacher. And some of the activities I'm just showing to make the understand to all of the honorable teacher that please, it is the time to change your mindset. It is the time not to coming to the school in the earlier intention, coming to the class thinking the student to give you a lesson, and after the year you will conduct the examination. No, this is the time this COVID-19 is giving you the lesson. Please, students, learning activities, you need to the more diversified way. Need to understand the pulse of the student, need to understand the domain knowledge of all of our students. So each and every student, please try to consider them as of the future nation, future leader of the country. So I'm sure that the teachers need to change your mindset. Of course, as I repeatedly mentioned, that we need to upgrade the school building. Due to COVID-19, we understood that washroom need to be addressed, because a lot of cases we are aware that especially our girl student, due to cause of this washroom hygienic problem, they don't like to go to the toilet. So this is the time we must ensure that our all washroom, all toilet, all washing system, drinking water, everything should be hygienic, proper cleaning, and need to be proper with neat and clean. I think any way, our teacher and the management must need to be ensured about this one. And as our education ministry also mentioned some of the few points, that safety first. So I must request to all of the stakeholders, please prepare the terms of references for safety to be set out, so that our teacher, our management, our parents, everyone should recognize this factor. And again, thanks, considering the Mujib Borsho, we need to focus our education sector, because again, this is the backbone of our nation. As Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, we know that the chalk out and giving the lot of the indication about the education sector. I am sure that due to his birthday, we should again bringing this matter in our key area. And again, we must bringing the literacy rate as high as possible. And we must address the underprivileged children, and we must look after the quality education, which need to ensure, and it should be main focus of the government, and the teachers, school management should give attention to raising the standard of our education. As I mentioned, we need to be thinking different way. As a lot of you may agree with me, without technology, it is impossible now to run our education system. Especially we need the English, we need technology, we need social behavior, we need art of living. We need to think about the employability respect. We need to think that what should be the mindset, the career mapping of our student, our children. We have also some school in our Daffodil Education Network. We in our university, we have a lot of school, we have the lot of college, we have the lot of that is technical education. So we are trying in our education some of the practices I love to share with you that we develop between this pandemic situation, smart edu system. so that each and every student we can track through the system. We already make the joint efforts with the Coursera. We can develop our own blending learning center. So almost more than 7,000 courses we developed in the blending learning center. And you will be surprised if you go to the Google, you will see that it is the Bangladesh, the highest Alexa and other ranking of this blending learning center, because due to our student active participation, our 98% student actively participate in our blending learning center, because we develop, we track our student activity, we track the student participation, we do the peer assessment and student feedback. We have the fantastic interactive forum where all of the student and teacher, they can share each other. So that is one of the reasons I should say that it is the good time, best time that all of our teacher and of course the regulatory authority, we should also think how to adapt the technology. So we also, with the help of the A2I, and thanks to A2I and thanks to the Education Minister, Dr. Dipu Moni, who also participated, we also give a gift to all of this college and school teacher to promoting the two site, college.ac and schoolbd.ac is completely free. But I hope that our teacher also will go there and see a lot of the learning management system, a lot of the tools we develop there. And of course, as you can also have the opportunity, as already A2I and Ministry of Education, BTV, a lot of the efforts is doing from the government. And it is a really praiseworthy job, no doubt, because the government is really unbelievably prompt to take a lot of the good initiatives. So we also organize some of the event. I'm just giving example. I'm just giving some of the virtual activity done by our school, college. And we also organize, a lot of our foreign students who also completed their graduation. So, our convocation was supposed to conducted in the 5th April, but it's a bad luck due to cause of this lockdown of the March 19. That we cannot organize our convocation. So we have almost 100 plus foreign students, those who already completed their graduation. So we conducted their farewell ceremony, virtual farewell ceremony, because they already went back to their country. So from their country, they also participate in the virtual farewell. Through the robot, we already organize it. So I'm coming to the last scenario. We need to accept it's the new normal, because this changing is new, but we must agree that it is the normal now. So again, that's my last appeal to all of these teachers and all of these education lovers. Please, mask, shields, logistic, and adjustment to increase outdoor exchange, filtering of air, gymnasium, lunchroom, library, and classroom facility, everything we need to think in the different way. Of course, we must not avoid the artificial intelligence. It is the time again, as I mentioned, to embrace the technology. Without technology, it's simply impossible for our society, our education system to be the pioneer. So thank you very much and wish all of you good luck.